Midnight Serum from L'Oreal Paris, because you are worth it.
Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News Midday.
Well, good midday, everyone, and a lot has happened since we saw you this morning. Let's get you updated. I'm Andrew Ward, and here's meteorologist Brittany Foster with a check of that first forecast. That hasn't changed, Brittany. It still feels fall-like out there.
Yes, still feels like fall out there, which is fitting because it is the first day of astronomical fall. Now, technically, we're still in the last few hours of summer because fall doesn't officially start until 2:21 later this afternoon. So still technically summer, but it definitely feels like fall out there. We were in the 30s and the 40s this morning. Taking a look outside at visible satellite imagery, you can see still quite a bit of cloud coverage on the eastern half of the United States thanks to that cold front. And we're calling this the fall cold front because it's what's giving us those fall-like temperatures across most of the United States. We're talking about the 40s in Texas this morning, and now they're at the 60s and 70s. So we're all warming up out there, even on the Kansas side in those mid 60s. Closer to home in Lincoln, we're at 63 degrees. It's 66 in Grand Island, 65 in Falls City, 65 also in Omaha, and 66 in Hebron. So not quite yet to the 70s, but that's where we will top out for today. And our dog of the day is Penny with that nice smile and those fall leaves behind her. I'm sure Penny's going to go on a walk today because you definitely should. I recommend doing that with your pets because we're going to be in those low to mid 70s today with a very light breeze and plenty of sunshine. Now, as for overnight low temperatures tonight, not going to be as cool, but we're in for a pretty warm day tomorrow. It might feel a little like summer. I'll let you know how warm we get for your Thursday forecast. It's coming up in a few minutes.
All right, talk to you then. Thank you, Brittany. Well, a man has been arrested for stealing a 14-week-old puppy. Lincoln police say a woman reported a man kicked in her door to her apartment and stole the puppy. When police located 37-year-old Javen Lipskin at a vacant property, he barricaded himself inside. Officials forced themselves in and arrested him. Lipskin was cited for trespassing in possession of stolen property. The puppy, Copper, was eventually returned to his owner. A man was cited for making terroristic threats toward the SWAT team. It happened last Tuesday near 24th in Washington. 24-year-old Eric Ackman reportedly pressed a gun to the chest of a friend before firing it at the ground. He then called the SWAT team and threatened to kill them. He was arrested and officers found multiple firearms at his home. He was also cited for unlawful discharge of a firearm. Well, one thing we've seen a ton of this year is catalytic converter thefts, but could that number start coming down? Channel 8's Nathan Grieve joining us now with a story that's new this morning.
Yeah, we've been seeing those numbers keep on rising a whole lot in recent years. Like this year, for example, we're up to just about 500 thefts reported over the year so far, but we could start to see that trending down. Now, if we're going to take a look here at some of what's in the ordinance that was passed by the Lincoln City Council on Monday. Take a look there on your screen. Now, this does not go into effect until October 1st. Now, a regulated metals property, well, that's ordinance speak for catalytic converter. Now, any kind of business that would salvage them has to be permitted, and they also have to keep electronic records, including pictures and fingerprints of any person who sells them a catalytic converter. And then that person also needs to give proof that it's theirs to legally sell. And then once the business has the catalytic converter in their possession, it has to go up on the shelf. They can't touch it for 72 hours. They can't destroy it, take it apart, or anything like that. Now, all of this is here in place to make sure that it's hard for somebody to just chop a catalytic converter out from under your car or truck and then turn around and sell it in town. Now, all the hoops they need to jump through and the proof they need to give could be a deterrent to anybody who's trying to just make a quick buck. And then there are limits on who can actually sell those very, very valuable parts. If they've had a theft conviction in the past 5 years, they are out of luck. Now, this might not eradicate the problem, but seems like it could be a start.
Yeah, some important information right there. Thank you very much, Nathan. Well, if you're in the Fullerton area, be on the lookout for an injured mountain lion. The Nance County Sheriff's Office alerted the public about a report of a mountain lion hit by a car. Deputies were not able to locate the animal along the highway. If you do come across the injured lion, do not approach it. Leave the area slowly and contact the Sheriff's Office immediately. Lincoln City libraries have been honored for recovering a high volume of overdue materials in the past 6 months. They received an honorable mention of the Defender of Collection Award, recovering over $170,000 in overdue materials. More than 1,300 libraries across the country were up for the honor. And there will be a press conference in a little less than an hour now at the Nebraska Community Blood Bank to announce the results of the 12 Days of Hope blood drive for fallen officer Mario Herrera. That is on the corner of 84th and O Streets. And Police Chief Teresa Ewens will be in attendance. We're going to provide any more updates in our later newscasts. A historical surgery in Kentucky. Surgeons at the University of Louisville Health Jewish Hospital have implanted a total artificial heart into a woman for the first time. Doctors say the 57-year-old is recovering well from the 8-hour surgery. They implanted the experimental bioprosthetic device, which was designed to be used as bridge to a heart transplant. It is compact enough that it can fit inside of smaller chest cavities in women. Now to the latest on the Gabby Petito case. An autopsy confirming the human remains found in Wyoming forest are hers, and the manner of death, a homicide. This as the search continues for her boyfriend, who was a person of interest in the case. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Blue ribbons lining the streets of Gabby Petito's hometown on Long Island in her memory as so many try to come to terms with her death.
Everyone here is so close to their neighbors. They know everybody. Everyone works together. So anything that hits close to home, everyone's going to unite.
The Teton County coroner now confirming it was the 22-year-old's remains that were discovered near Grand Teton National Park Sunday. This mysterious cross made of stones also found nearby. An autopsy revealing the manner of death, homicide.
Sir, behind the car.
The search for her boyfriend, 23-year-old Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in this case, still focused on a 25,000-acre nature reserve near his Northport, Florida home. ATVs on the ground, drones and helicopters in the air.
They want to find, period. They are now devoting all the resources as if there was an arrest warrant out for him. But there's still not officially an arrest warrant.
Police also following tips from the public across the state.
Callers advising that the civilian possibly sees Brian Laundrie.
This image of a person resembling Laundrie captured Monday on an Okaloosa County trail cam 500 miles away. Local authorities say they searched there but found nothing. However, they aren't ruling out that it could possibly be him.
Governor Ron DeSantis has committed state resources to assist federal and local law enforcement in the search. Northport police are battling tough, swampy conditions in that nature reserve, but they say they must press on to find Laundrie. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
It's the first day of fall, and it definitely felt like it this morning. We were in the 30s and the 40s. Well, where we land for high temperatures this evening, stick with us because I'll let you know the exact number. That's all coming up after the break.
Inside the disappearance and death of Gabby Petito.
He came home in her car without her, and nobody's watching him.
He shouldn't have been able to leave that house.
New Dr. Phil.
Weekdays at 4 on KLKN TV.
We asked our certified transmission experts about what makes our transmissions the best choice.
Our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility.
Our extensive training and continuing education.
Transmissions are all we do, so that we can be confident offering our industry-leading warranty.
And that means you can be confident with a quality repair.
So for a transmission you can count on the best in the business. Certified Transmission.
The job done right at the right price.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you
to go ahead and smile.
For over 35 years, the Residence at Gramercy has been Lincoln's trusted independent assisted and respite care community. The Residence at Gramercy offers a fun and fulfilling lifestyle with amenities designed to provide a healthy, safe, and enjoyable way of life. Delicious culinary options, concierge service, social activities, weekly entertainment, acres of walking paths, and beautiful gardens. A great place to live, relax, and thrive. Call us today or go online to theResidenceAtGramercy.com, enhancing the quality of life for those we serve.
Ernie's Mattress First, your local sleep specialists.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I'm so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed, just $49.
Welcome back, everyone. Apple may be working on depression detection for iPhones, and the U.S. will buy 500 million more Pfizer doses to share with the world. Here's Jane King with today's Wellness Report.
The Biden administration is planning to purchase 500 million more Pfizer-BioNTech COVID vaccines to donate to the world. The U.S. made a similar move in June. Now, the first doses allocated through the program have arrived in Rwanda. Apple is reportedly partnering with UCLA and Biogen to see if health data can be used to detect depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. The Wall Street Journal says the project involves data from iPhone cameras, keyboards, and audio sensors. They'll look into things like movement and vital signs and sleep, even typing speed and walking pace, to try to determine if there are early signs that there may be an issue. And a Microsoft study found hybrid work could lead to digital overload. Based on data that Microsoft collected from 365 and Teams, hybrid work needs closer management attention, they say. Remote workers could easily burn out. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King. Here's to your health.
Now, your Storm Alert Team Forecast from meteorologist Brittany Foster.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. We are taking a live look outside at Lincoln. Our Allo Communications camera showing plenty of blue sky out there, not any clouds. Big difference from yesterday when we had those clouds pop up. So nice clear skies outside. That is allowing temperatures to warm, thankfully out of the 30s and 40s, because that's where we were when you first woke up this morning. Now we're at 63 degrees in Lincoln. It feels just like that. Pretty dry air out there, light winds even, so not much of a breeze. Big difference from yesterday. We had those gusty winds. Instead today, a lot calmer wind speeds and temperatures just gradually warming out of the 50s. Still for some of you, that's the case in Central City, where it's 57 degrees, 62 in Columbus, 64 in Beatrice, as well as Nebraska City, and 65 in Omaha. So if you're heading out the door right now, maybe a light jacket, but you won't need it later today. We are expecting nice warmer conditions, and the light winds that we're seeing right now for most of us below 10 miles per hour will continue into the afternoon and evening. Still out of the northwest, so a cool light wind coming in, but as we get closer to noon, I think most of us will get also closer to those upper 60s out there. High temperatures today close to 74 degrees. So feeling a lot like it did yesterday in terms of temperatures. Plenty of sunshine the entire day, so you'll want the sunglasses, and again, you do not need the jacket once we get to the afternoon and evening. It should feel pretty nice, just like fall fitting, since it is the first day. As for overnight tonight, though, this is when we start to see some changes to the forecast. Light winds, but the direction of the wind will shift out of the south. We'll drop to 45 degrees for your overnight low temperature, a little bit warmer than this morning, and we're just going to continue to see a little bit of some changes on the way with the jet stream. This is what's causing it. We have this, what we call a trough, cooler Canadian air making its way into the area right now. That's what gave us those cold temperatures this morning. That's pushing eastward. High pressure is also making its way into the area, giving us nice blue skies, but also some warmer temperatures. Now off in the distance, we're watching a little bit of another trough developing that'll give us a cold front Friday and a little chance for rain, also temperatures dropping. So temperatures are really bouncing around the next few days. We'll warm up tomorrow, back to the 80s, cooling down Friday once that little dip in the jet stream comes along, that cold front, down to 74 degrees, upper 70s Saturday, and by Sunday, well, we're back at the mid-80s, so we're going from fall weather today for the first official day to feeling more like summer for Sunday, so a little bit of a swing going on with our temperatures. And as for really this month so far, we've kind of bounced around. We had one full week of above average temperatures, and then from then on, we've kind of just seen temperatures hopping around. So overall, it looks like we are starting to level out, though. As we look at our 7-day outlook, really besides those two 80s, we're seeing quite a bit of 70s on there, 40s for overnight lows and 50s, and dry weather. I mentioned earlier that little chance for some isolated rain on Friday. That's pretty much it, and that chance isn't even looking very good. If we look beyond the weekend at next week, not one chance of rain yet on our 10-day outlook. So a lot of dry weather on the way. We're talking 79 degrees by Tuesday, and looking off at the very end of next week, first day of October, we could be dealing with the 60s. Now keep in mind that will shift and change a little bit, but it looks like we could be expecting some cooler temperatures at the end of next week, Andrew. First day of October.
60s, I love to hear it. Thank you very much, Brittany. Now to the latest on the surge of migrants at the border. The Biden administration is under fire from both sides as it proceeds with mass deportations of thousands of migrants camped out at a bridge on the Rio Grande. ABC's Kenneth Moten has an update.
As the Biden administration works to ramp up those mass deportation flights, the number of migrants under that bridge is dropping. But there's still thousands of men, women, and children waiting for help. The Biden administration is facing a political battle on both sides over this border crisis and the mass deportations here in Del Rio, Texas. Roughly 8,000 migrants, many Haitian, remain under that Del Rio bridge waiting to be processed. Thousands of immigrants have already been sent back to their home countries. On Capitol Hill, top Democrats, normally allied with the president, call for a halt to the deportations, and Republican senators grill the Secretary of Homeland Security. Some migrant families are being allowed to remain here in the U.S. New video showing dozens arriving at this Houston facility Tuesday. And there's still some strong emotions to that encounter between mounted Border Patrol agents and migrants. As Homeland Security investigates, the DHS secretary tweeted overnight that the agents involved have been placed on administrative duties and they are not interacting with migrants. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Del Rio, Texas.
And still ahead on Channel 8 News Midday, we preview the Lincoln Calling Music and Arts Festival right after the break. Stay with us, everyone.
Tornadoes, dangerous lightning, high winds, flooding. The Storm Alert team tracks severe storms hour by hour, so you know how to prepare. On the air, online, and on our mobile app. The Channel 8 Storm Alert team. Severe weather coverage you can trust.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
I lost 121 pounds in 11 months with Dr. Vermillion Heartland Surgical.
Shana has told me many times that she is so happy to be back spending time with her kids, being out and about with her kids, and she really has changed her life as a result of losing all that weight.
Heartland Surgical changed my life, and it can change your life too if you let Dr. Vermillion and his team help you.
So if you or someone you love is struggling with obesity, pick up the phone, call us today, or go to our website. You'll be very glad you did.
Why not? No!
When being a parent isn't quite how you pictured it, the Nebraska Family Helpline is here for you. We offer advice and resources on parenting challenges, from tweens talking back to technology takeovers. Whether your child is struggling in school or you can't find a way to talk to your teenager, we've got you covered. Our trained counselors are here to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call the Nebraska Family Helpline at 888-866-8660. Any problem, anytime.
Welcome back, everyone. We're talking about the local music and arts scene this morning, and we're very excited to welcome in our guest, Spencer Munson, the Executive Director of the Lincoln Calling Music and Arts Festival. Spencer, thank you so much for joining us. I'm imagining the excitement has to be through the roof to have people back at this thing.
It is really excited to be able to do an outdoor festival. It's going to be awesome.
Now, why are you guys making the move to the outdoors again?
Well, it's been a combination of indoors and outdoors, but we feel that it'll just be the safest option. We've seen a lot of festivals around the country move to this format, and we just want to make sure that we don't put any more pressure on our hospitals.
Any other COVID protocols people should know about if they're headed out there today?
Yeah. I mean, you can. We are requiring a negative test within 72 hours or proof of vaccination. You can bring that vaccination card on your phone, photocopy, or the original card. So.
All right, we got that nuts and bolts out of the way.
Right.
So what are you excited about this weekend? What's some of the musical acts that we're going to see this weekend?
Yeah, let's talk about the fun stuff. We're really excited about a number of different showcases, but there's always music for everybody, all genres. The showcases are going to include a partnership with Vision Maker Media, which is our native film festival. So we're having an entire Native American musician showcase. We're bringing in a really cool EDM set of twins from Chicago. They call themselves Birthday Party. They've been playing a lot of the big EDM raves around the country. We've got a band called Sloth Rust, which we're really excited about. Kind of grunge rock, a little bit of indie rock. We're excited they're getting a little radio play too. And then all of the best bands from both Lincoln, Omaha, and the region. We've got a showcase from Record Machine Records in Kansas City featuring some of their best bands. Emily Bass, Ferocious Jungle Cat, Chris Lager Band, just to name a few of the big all-stars from Lincoln. So we're excited about all the music. There's going to be around 40 to 45 bands over the 3 days.
Sounds incredible. And this starts all tomorrow. It runs through Saturday, correct?
It does.
Okay.
Yep.
So some of the art scene as well is big for you guys too, and the education and art education as well. What are some of the attractions people can see there?
Yeah, we're excited to partner with Keachel Art Gallery, which is located downtown on 12th and O, as well as the Benson First Friday crew. They take over the Benson area every first Friday of every month, and they're bringing their greatest hits down to downtown Lincoln. We're going to be doing 2 mural projects, a public painting project. They're going to have projections, performance art. We're really excited to kind of not only transform downtown musically, but also curb some of the urban decay that's happening and really spice it up downtown.
Bring some life to it.
Yeah. And we'll have some education talks at Keachel Art that'll surround wellness and art, as well as the movers and shakers in the art scene, discussing how COVID's affected them over the last couple of years.
Where can people get tickets?
Go to lincolncalling.com to find out all of the information about the artists, the education, the schedule, and grabbing tickets.
All right, sounds good. We're going to have all this information on our website as well. We'll have a link to the Lincoln Calling website, so make it a little easier for people to find it. Link that's going to be online at klkntv.com. Spencer, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Sounds like a great weekend. The weather, Brittany just said it. It looks like it's going to be awesome this weekend. He just gave Brittany a thumbs up. There you go. So we're still ahead, everyone. We're going to have our Crime Stoppers report coming up right after the break.
Whoa, whoa, my miracle baby. You're so beautiful, so irresistible. You're my miracle baby.
If you are driven by family or driven by fitness, Duteau Chevrolet is driven by you. September is Truck Month. Make your new Colorado, Silverado, Tahoe, or Suburban all yours with $1,000 of accessories at no additional charge. While new vehicle selections are limited, speak with a member of our staff to reserve an order or in-transit vehicle. Become part of the Duteau family today. Online anytime at DuteauChevrolet.com.
Next ET, our sexy new interview with Rihanna, her savage new plans for 2021.
I'm just excited to get it done.
Plus, it's a Nick Cannon roast on the set of The Masked Singer. Next ET.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KLKN TV.
You can buy a bed anywhere, but at Comfort Made Mattress Factory, we take the fear out of making a bad decision so you can get the best sleep possible. We build each mattress right here in our locally owned store. We custom build each specifically to your needs, any size, any shape, any comfort level. We can even make his side different than hers if you prefer. Then, we back that purchase with a lifetime comfort guarantee. We'll actually come out to your home and adjust that bed as many times as you'd like for the life of that mattress. Come see us, check out our beds, and let us make the perfect bed for you.
When you are hearing impaired, family get-togethers can cause feelings of isolation and frustration. Audiologist Roy Christensen can help you with your hearing needs. Don't be left out of the conversation. Call Christensen Hearing Analytics and make your appointment today.
Welcome back, everyone. It's a bike bonanza on this week's Crime Stoppers segment. Our Nathan Grieve joins LPD Officer Jason Helmuth to tell us more.
Well, it's our Wednesday tradition.
It is.
Once again. And this time, though, I would say we're kind of shaking things up a bit because normally we've got, what, our two, maybe kind of 2 and 1?
Yeah.
We got 6 today?
6.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. They're all kind of grouped into one thing. We're calling it Bike Woes. And it's UNL Bike Woes, actually. Since about the end of March through the first part of August, they've had 6 that we know of reported bicycle thefts.
Whoa.
Yeah, so from various parts of the campus. The case numbers there are listed, and you can go to Crime Stoppers and look at each one. But the pictures you're seeing are of all the possible suspects out of those 6, and they are different people. So if there is anybody that you recognize we'd love to know. I mean, sometimes it's as simple as somebody walking by, grabbing a bike and riding off with it. Or they ride the bike up, they stop, trade up, maybe is the best way to think, and then they ride off with the other bike. So if there is somebody who has seen these people or has seen this happen, we'd love them to call the UNL Police Department so they can help them out with that issue.
And of course, how many bikes? It could be somebody starting up their own bike sharing business. Hopefully not, but.
Yeah, you know, we're hoping that a lot of the times if people do have a bike that gets lost, if it's found, at least by the city police department, it goes to Capitol Towing. And ultimately, people can possibly find it there. But oftentimes, if they're gone, they're found 2, 3, 4 blocks down the road, or maybe sometimes completely opposite side of town. So if anybody happens to see things that are just a little odd, somebody picking up something that doesn't seem like it's theirs, please give UNLPD a call there. They'd appreciate any help that we can give them.
And of course, it's really easy for folks to help you to help them, right?
Yeah. All they can do it in one of 3 ways to let us know. They can go to the P3 app. They can log on to crimestoppers.com and leave us a tip there, direct at the case number, or they can call us at 402-475-3600.
Easy enough, and if you missed any of that info, there's a lot of it to keep track of there, so we'll have it on the website for you to peruse at your leisure, and hey, maybe you'll see something, you can let them know. That's why we do it.
That's right.